In a world of billionaires, one king's wealth outshines them all. Mansa Musa, a ruler from Africa's heartland, carried gold in caravans and left tales of riches beyond belief. Dive into a journey where history's shimmering sands reveal the true Golden King. Ready to meet him? Chapter 1. A King Beyond Compare. Long before the age of skyscrapers and billion-dollar companies, a king in Africa sat on a throne of incomparable wealth. This wasn't just any king. This was Mansa Musa, the ruler of the Mali Empire. Imagine a kingdom so vast it stretched far and wide, touching the edges of vast deserts and rich cities. Under Musa's reign, the Mali Empire flourished, not just in land, but in golden treasures. While today's billionaires flaunt fancy cars and mansions, Mansa Musa's riches were in the weighty gold, endless mines, and the loyalty of his people. But it wasn't just about how much gold he had. No, it was about how he wielded his power and influence. He was a beacon of prosperity, a symbol of how grand an empire could become under wise leadership. In a world where history often forgets, Mansa Musa stands tall, a golden legend. As we peel back the layers of his story, prepare to step into a time where one man's wealth could quite literally reshape the world. Chapter 2. The Journey of Gold. When Mansa Musa decided to journey to the far-off city of Mecca, it wasn't a quiet, unnoticed affair. It was a spectacle, a grand show of his astounding wealth and power. Picture this, a caravan stretching as far as the eye could see, with 60,000 people marching across the golden sands. Among them, 12,000 slaves, each carrying hefty bars of glittering gold, camels, laden with treasures, tents to shelter royalty, and endless supplies. This wasn't just a pilgrimage, it was a statement. The cities they passed could only watch in awe. Cairo, a bustling hub of the time, had its markets flooded with gold as Mansa Musa generously shared his wealth. But this generosity came at a price. The sudden influx of gold threw the city's economy into chaos. Prices soared and gold's value dropped. Who could have imagined that one man's journey could rock the foundations of a city's economy? But that's the kind of impact Mansa Musa had. This pilgrimage was more than just a religious journey. It was a testament to Mansa Musa's opulence, a journey that would echo through time and legends, making it a tale worth remembering. Join us as we trace his golden path. Chapter 3. Timbuktu, the Golden City. Before the towering libraries of today, there was Timbuktu, the heart of knowledge and grandeur in the Mali Empire. Under Mansa Musa's vision, this city wasn't just a dot on a map, it was a dream made real. As Mansa Musa's riches grew, so did his ambition. He poured gold, yes, but more importantly, his passion into transforming Timbuktu. Grand mosques with towering minarets rose to touch the sky. Streets buzzed with scholars, eager to share wisdom from every corner of the world. Books, scrolls, and manuscripts filled the air with whispers of knowledge, making Timbuktu a beacon for the wise and curious. It became the Harvard, the Oxford of its time. And at the center of it all was Mansa Musa, the visionary. A king who realized that true wealth wasn't just in treasures, but in knowledge. So as we wander the ancient streets of Timbuktu, let's rediscover a world where gold met wisdom, and a city shone brighter than any jewel. Dive in, for the tale is as golden as the sands it rose from. Chapter 4. The Scholars of Mali. Imagine a place where the brightest minds gathered, where ideas sparked like wildfire. This was Mali under Mansa Musa. The king's golden touch wasn't just for treasures, it lit the flame of knowledge too. He invited thinkers, dreamers, and scholars from lands near and far. They brought tales from distant shores, stars, and deep-sea mysteries. Mansa Musa's courts buzzed with debates, discoveries, and the thirst to know more. From astronomy to poetry, from math to music, there was a constant dance of ideas. These scholars weren't just learners. They were the rock stars of their time. And as they penned down their wisdom, they left behind a treasure more lasting than gold. Knowledge. Libraries filled, turning Mali into a vast ocean of intellect. So, step into this chapter and meet these legends. Experience a time when the heart of Africa pulsed with ideas, and a king's vision made Mali the world's classroom. Let's dive deep, for in these waters of wisdom, there's magic waiting to be found. Chapter 5. The Economic Titan. Mansa Musa wasn't just a king with a pile of gold. He was a mastermind who knew how to make his empire thrive. Picture an empire bustling with markets, trades, and endless golden opportunities, all under the watchful eyes of a genius. The gold mines, they weren't just holes in the ground. Under Mansa Musa, they became the heartbeats of an economy, pumping wealth into every corner of Mali. Trade routes zigzagged the land like giant spider webs, connecting Mali to worlds beyond its borders. But what's more astonishing than the gold and trade was Mansa Musa's foresight. He understood that true power wasn't just about riches in hand, but in how you used them. He strategically positioned Mali as the epicenter of commerce, making sure the world knew, to trade, to prosper, you pass through Mali. Dive into this chapter, and you'll discover an economic maestro at work. Beyond the glittering treasures and sprawling lands, watch how Mansa Musa shaped an empire's fate with just his wits and vision. Get ready for a lesson in ancient economics like no other. Chapter 6: Legacy in Sand and Gold. Every ruler builds palaces, but Mansa Musa, he built a legacy that time couldn't erase. As the golden sands of the Sahara shifted over centuries, the tales of this remarkable king remained, shining as ever. Though Mansa Musa left behind magnificent buildings and vast treasures, his true legacy was intangible. It was in the pride of his people, the stories they passed down through generations, the feeling of belonging to something grand. His leadership inspired a sense of unity, a belief in the boundless potential of Mali. The scholars he nurtured, they became the voice of a continent. The cities he enriched, they became the heart of African civilization. Step into this chapter and feel the pulse of Mansa Musa's undying spirit. Traverse through time, see the remnants of his glory, and understand why, even today, he is more than just a chapter in history books. He's a symbol, a beacon, a golden legend that still lights up the heart of Africa. Journey with us and let's celebrate the king who truly turned to gold whatever he touched. Chapter 7: The Golden King in Modern Eyes. Fast forward from ancient sand dunes to today's digital age. Mansa Musa's tale isn't trapped in dusty old books. It's alive, echoing in our music, our art, our conversations. While today's world is enchanted by tech moguls and modern magnates, the story of this African king still manages to steal the spotlight. Why? Because his influence wasn't just about riches. It was about vision, ambition, and leaving a mark that time can't fade. From documentaries that narrate his grandeur to music that beats with his legacy, Mansa Musa is a sensation. Modern researchers delve deep to uncover more about him, and young minds get inspired by his unmatched reign. So, buckle up and zoom into the present. Here, Mansa Musa is no longer a figure of the past, but a pulsing, vivid icon. A golden king whose shine, even in today's modern dazzle, remains undiminished and unparalleled. Join the rediscovery and let his legacy come alive. From ancient sands to modern tales, Mansa Musa's legacy remains untamed. If his golden story intrigued you, hit that like button and journey with us again. Subscribe and let history's mysteries unfold before you.